teachers. At this glorious moment, I am pleased to be given the opportunity to give a speech to all of you. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Futing Ai, teacher of SJKC Simpang 3. Today, I am going to give a talk on how the internet can be used for education. The advent of the personal computer and the internet has inevitably changed the way we live. This technology, as well as others, have altered the method in which people work, communicate, shop, and even learn. Distance education, a form of education traditionally associated with correspondence courses, has benefited greatly from the new technology device of the 21st century. Today, communication tools such as email, satellite connections, and video conferencing software has provided educators with the tool of provide synchronous as well as synchronous communication with their students. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, these are a lot of ways of using internet for education. First of all, internet can be used to facilitate the process of both research and learning. As things connected to the internet evolve, they will also become more intelligent, thereby providing more useful information. Rather than just report raw data, connected things will soon send higher level information back to machine, computer, and people for further evaluation and quicker decision making. For example, as part of their studies, learners could take physical objects, collect data about these objects, and then feed that information to other programs for analysis, improving the accuracy of their research. Next, as part of an education activity linked to mathematics, science, and physical education, learners can use internet-based sensors to monitor their daily activity by collecting data on how far they walk or run. Their heart rate and other metabolic functions biology classes become more interesting as learners use the data to motivate each other to adopt healthier lifestyle. Furthermore, learners can access the internet of using information and learning activity. Research has shown that access to the real-time information and engagement with experts truly impact learning. One example is the Cleveland Active in Ohio. Here, human biology is taught to secondary school through video conferencing based laparoscopy surgery. One surgeon talked about features and function of the heart and the procedure while others perform the surgery. At the same time, students can ask questions. The result increase motivation with more learners aspiring to become nurses, doctors, or medical technicians. Sharing data sets with others around the world will enhance and extend students' learning experience, authenticating their research through active engagement with other researchers. Other than that, educators can use internet in the field of special education. As an example, in Australia, census groups are begin explore to provide feedback to children learning sign language from a computer. A learner attempts to sign while wearing the glove. The information is feedback to the computer, which with the learner feedback on the accuracy of his or her signing. Researchers believe that a learning system could be developed only if the feedback is timely and accurate for a wide range of learners. In conclusion, education jurisdictions and institutions can no longer rely solely on their core competency and teachers' knowledge. Instead, all educators must embrace but not prohibit the device that learners bring into the classroom. Educator institutions should allow students to use them to learn tools to capture intelligence faster and accelerate learning. There are myriad use of internet in education, but many are piecemeal and ad hoc with little informed thinking. There are still rooms for improvement. Educators have the potential to integrate technology with learning in many ways. With this in mind, I hope you all can optimize the use of internet in educator. Thanks for your time.